guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I am the creator behind LilyRoseCraftroom. And for today's video, I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to personalize and sublimate some koozies. And these are perfect for parties, bachelorette parties, even kids' birthday parties. They perfectly fit those mini Gatorades like to give out as party favors. But before we get into the video, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you guys don't miss out on any new crafting videos. All right, let's get started. For this video, I'm going to be using Canva to design my koozies. So I'm gonna go up to create a design and I'm gonna go down to custom size. And I'm just going to input the size of my sublimation paper, which is a letter size. So I'm gonna do this at 11 inches by 8.5 inches. And we actually need to change the pixels to inches before we start typing or else it's going to erase it. So again, we're gonna do the width at 11 inches by an 8.5. And this is going to give me the orientation of a landscape. So that is the measurements of my sublimation paper. So to start designing, we're going to go to the left-hand side on the Elements tab. And I'm going to look for something that is a little neon and fun. So I'm gonna type in neon animal print. And then we're gonna go over to where it says graphics and select see all. And I'm just going to select the one that I like best. I like that blue purplish one, so I'm gonna select that one. And we're just going to readjust it to its size. I'm using the Craft Express koozies and these are a size 5 by a 3.7, but I always like to size my sublimation designs a little bit over because I rather it be over than shorter if I mess up. So the size that I'm going to be doing is a 5.3 by a 4.5. Next, I'm going to select the image and then I'm going to duplicate it with that little icon with the plus on it that is duplicate. So I'm going to be making the front and the back side of the koozie and I'm going to be making them the same. So at this part you could design it however you'd like. You can add like pictures or personalizations like a name or whatever. This is the way I'm doing it. So next on the element I typed in drip. So I'm going to select a drip that I like and I'm going to add it to my design. Next I'm just going to resize it so it can fit the top. There is so many different ways to design these and add your personal touch. You can even upload an image for the birthday person or a bachelorette party. Just so many different ways. So this is the way I'm doing it. I like this graphic right here. It says stay cool. And this one you're able to change the color of it with that black box at the top. I'm going to make mine white. That way you're able to see it better. Next for these part, I was just playing around with the design. I saw a different type of drip and I thought maybe I would like this one better. So I tried it on the other side and just see how it looked. And then I didn't like it. So I went back with my other one and I started changing the color to see which one looked best. And instead of designing the whole entire print again, because one of them is going to be the front and the other side is going to be the back. So I decided just to delete that square, highlight everything, and then select that little plus sign to duplicate. That way I have the exact same thing all over again and I don't have to redesign it again from scratch. Next, we're gonna save our design and get ready to print it. So we're gonna select a share button at the top and then go down to download. And then where it says file type, we're going to change that to PDF print. We're gonna select that one and then we're gonna go down to download and we're going to select that. And then it's going to start downloading. I have a Windows 11 computer, so this is the way it looks on my end. So once it's downloaded, we're going to open file and there you have your PDF print. So next, to print it. So I'm just going to go over to that printing icon and select that. And then on my printer, I'm going to find my sublimation printer and I'm going to click that. And then we are going to go down where it says print using system dialog, and this is going to open the system dialog. That way we're able to edit the preferences and the printing options. We're going to go down and select more settings and this is going to give me my printing preferences. So I have my sublimation preset, but I'm going to show you what settings I use. So the paper type, I always use presentation paper matte and the quality is always set to high, so this is going to give you the best print. And then for bidirectional printing, we want that off. And what this does, it slows down the printing. That way it can take its time and they look better. And mirror image, we always want to make sure that is switched on when you have letters. That way it prints out mirrored, but once you put it on your surface, it's going to be upright. Then we just hit print, and now we're going to watch it print. My printer doesn't actually print this fast. I actually just sped up the video. That way you guys can see how my printer prints it out. Next, the can cooler sleeve that I'm going to be using, or the Koozie, it's from Craft Express. So they come in packs of 4. I already used 2, so I have 2 more left. And then this is the design that I just printed out, and I also made a different design just because I'm going to be doing 2 different style Koozies. Next, we're going to start getting them ready for the sublimation part. So I'm going to cut my design in half because I'm going to work with them doing one side, and then we're going to do it again pressing the other side. I always print my designs oversized on purpose. That way there's more room to hang and there's less room for mistake. So I always oversize them. Next, before we tape on our sublimation, I use a lint roller to take off any lint that's attached to the Koozie or the can holder. Next, we are going to place our Koozie onto our sublimation design, and I want to make sure it's centered, so I turn the paper around. That way I can see like the writing, and I could make sure it's in the middle. Once I have it placed centered, I use some heat resistant tape, and I just tape on the top and I tape on the bottom. That way when I put it into my press, it doesn't move. Next, I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other design. So I'm going to place it in the center, and then I'm going to use the heat resistant tape to secure it on the top and the bottom. I'm going to be using my HTVRONT auto heat press for this project, and the temperature that I'm going to be setting it at is at 385 degrees for 45 seconds. Next, once our temperature has been reached, before we start to press it, I'm going to put some butcher paper at the bottom to protect it. Even though I already dirtied it with other sublimation, this is why we put the butcher paper at the bottom, to just keep your area clean and to prevent the bleed through from sticking to your mat. So next, we are going to lay our Koozie down with the paper, the sublimation paper up, just like that. And then we are going to add another piece of butcher paper on the top. Next, I'm just going to slide it in, and the auto heat press goes down by itself, and we're just going to wait the 45 seconds. Once the timer is up, it goes up automatically, and then we are going to pull out the drawer. Next, I'm going to peel the Koozie off from that sublimation paper, and we're gonna see how beautiful and how vibrant it transfers. If you guys are beginner to sublimation, be careful because the product is very hot after you take it out of the heat press. Especially like mugs and tumblers, the heat lingers longer on those products. Luckily, this Koozie cooled down really fast, so it wasn't even that hot, it was just warm. Next, we're going to add the sublimation to the other side of the half. So just like before, we are going to make sure that our image is centered. And then right after, we are going to tape the top and the bottom to secure it from moving. Now that we have the other sides taped onto the sublimation paper, we are going to press the designs again at 385 degrees for 45 seconds. Remember to add your butcher paper and then press down. Once the timer is done, my heat press automatically opens, and I just simply pull out that drawer, and we are done with these sublimation Koozies. So this is what they look like after we are done peeling off the sublimation design on them. And I know there's white on the sides and at the bottom, but I don't think there's a way to actually press it down just because those are on the sides. But once you have them over your can, you can't even tell, especially the bottom one, you can't even see it. And like always, here is the finished look. So like I said, these are great for kids' party favors, for birthday parties. You could just simply put in these little mini Gatorades and they fit perfectly. Or you can use it to keep your modelos nice and cool. I would have used a soda, but I didn't have any in the fridge. And the only reason this one was in the fridge is because I didn't like that flavor, so it's just been sitting there. But anyways, that is it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts. Which one did you like better? the purple and blue one or the yellow and the orange one. Let me know. Also, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys watched it until the end, thank you so much. Show me by putting heart emojis in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. It really helps me grow. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!